Welcome to the Lakers Highlights Today channel. Before we get to the news, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Lakers news.
Hey there, Lakers fans! Today we're talking about our superstar, LeBron James. And things are not looking easy. The King will be out for a few weeks with a sciatic nerve injury on his right side. That means he'll miss the season opener and an uncertain amount of time afterward. Head coach JJ Redick made it clear he's not very confident about a quick return. He said he hopes LeBron comes back soon, but these injuries can be quite tricky to deal with. And things get even more tense. ESPN insider Dave McMenamin dropped a bomb saying that LeBron could even request a trade if the Lakers start the season poorly while he's recovering. McMenamin mentioned on NBA Today that the King will be watching everything closely while he's out. And if the team struggles, it could lead to the next step no one wants to imagine. The betting markets are already buzzing about it. Bovada has the Dallas Mavericks as the favorites to land our star before the February 2026 trade deadline. With odds of -120, right behind them are the Cavaliers, Warriors, and Knicks. The Miami Heat are tied with the Suns further down the list. A possible reunion of LeBron with Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis in Dallas is becoming one of the hottest topics in the league. Greg Swartz from Bleacher Report called James the most ambitious trade target for Dallas and even outlined how the deal could work. He suggested that Dallas would send Klay Thompson, Daniel Gafford, Caleb Martin, and Najee Marshall to Los Angeles in exchange for LeBron's $52.6 million contract. That move would keep key players like Davis, Irving, Cooper Flagg, D'Angelo Russell, PJ Washington, and Derek Lively to intact in Dallas. And there's more. It would reunite LeBron with Jason Kidd and Frank Vogel, the same coaching duo that helped him win the 2020 championship inside the Orlando bubble. LeBron, who turns 41 in December, is sidelined due to sciatica and is expected to miss 3 to 4 weeks, according to Shams Charania of ESPN, while recovering. He'll be keeping a close eye on every game, every play, every result. Dave McMenamin reinforced this on NBA Today, saying that if the Lakers struggle, LeBron might have to go elsewhere to find that winning combination he's been chasing. The Lakers front office made some moves this offseason, bringing in DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia, without sacrificing the team's only tradable first-round pick in 2031 or 2032. But the preseason hasn't inspired much confidence, especially with LeBron out. Meanwhile, Dallas looks revitalized with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, this year's #1 overall pick. ESPN's Kendrick Perkins didn't hold back, calling Flagg the white version of LeBron James with an impressive basketball IQ. If that trade were to happen, LeBron could mentor Flagg and reunite with Irving and Davis on a team that would instantly become one of the NBA's. For now, LeBron remains our player, but his patience and the team's playoff trajectory will determine the direction of this season. If we start slow and Dallas keeps rising, the pieces might be falling into place for a deal that could reshape the entire Western Conference. The Kings' message remains clear: winning is the priority. And if that means leaving Los Angeles, the oddsmakers believe Dallas could be waiting with open arms. And look, LeBron's possible departure would have huge implications for the Lakers, both good and bad. On the positive side, the Kings' exit would open up massive salary cap space. $52.6 million is a lot, and the front office could use that money to build a more balanced and competitive roster around Luka Doncic. We'd have the chance to bring in multiple quality players who complement Luka's style of play instead of relying so heavily on one aging superstar. In addition, younger players would have more opportunities to grow. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and others could finally take on bigger roles alongside Doncic and show what they're capable of. With the recent additions of DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia, the team could reorganize around a new, more collective identity centered on the generational talent we already have. But let's be realistic here. Losing LeBron James would be devastating in several ways. We're talking about the biggest name in the franchise in recent years, the man who brought a championship to Los Angeles in 20. His departure would mark the end of an era and a major blow to ticket sales, marketing, and the team's national relevance. LeBron is still one of the most popular players in the world. And losing him would also mean losing the media attention that comes with him. From a basketball perspective, even at 40, LeBron is still an elite player capable of deciding games. His court vision, leadership, and experience under pressure are irreplaceable. Although we have Luka Doncic as our main star, the LeBron-Luka duo has massive potential that hasn't been fully realized due to injuries. And honestly, the assets we'd receive in return, like Klay Thompson, who's also past 30, wouldn't necessarily make us an instant contender. LeBron's departure could mark the start of a smart rebuild centered on Doncic or the beginning of years of mediocrity. It all depends on how the front office manages this enormous transition. Now let's look at what really matters, what to expect from the Lakers moving forward, with or without the King. If LeBron stays and recovers well from the sciatic injury, we still have a competitive window ahead. The LeBron-Luka duo is one of the most talented in the league when healthy. With the additions of DeAndre Ayton in the paint, Marcus Smart bringing defense and experience, and Jake LaRavia adding depth, the roster has the pieces to make a serious run for a title. The problem is that we depend heavily on LeBron staying healthy and performing at a high level at 40. JJ Redick will need to find a system that maximizes the chemistry between LeBron and Luka while developing the young guys. If everything clicks, we could be talking about a team that goes deep in the playoffs and even contends for the championship. Now, if LeBron actually gets traded to Dallas or anywhere else, the reality changes, but not necessarily for the worse. The Lakers would enter transition mode, but with Luka Doncic leading the way, we'd still have a solid foundation to build on. Doncic at 26 is entering his prime and would be the centerpiece of everything. We'd have to see if the players coming in the trade could fit alongside him quickly. But most likely, we'd go through an adjustment season while Luka fully takes over the team. The truth is, with Luka Doncic, we'd still be competitive and relevant. We'd be building around one of the best players in the world, someone who has at least 10 more years of elite basketball ahead. The focus would shift to finding pieces that complement Doncic's unique style and preparing the franchise for a new dynasty built around him. This possible LeBron to Dallas move makes sense from several perspectives. For him, it would be a chance to chase another ring alongside Kyrie Irving and young phenom Cooper Flagg, with coaches he already knows and trusts. For Dallas, it would mean adding a legend who can still perform at a high level and bring invaluable experience to a young, promising team. And for the Lakers, it would be the opportunity to finally pass the torch completely to Luka Doncic and build something new around him. But the truth is harsh. We're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most successful franchises in basketball history. Seeing LeBron James wearing another jersey after everything he's done here, after the 2020 title, would be painful for every fan. There's no denying that. On the other hand, holding on to a 40-year-old player earning $52 million while having a generational talent like Luka Doncic waiting to take full control of the team isn't the smartest strategy either. Sometimes, the right moment to part ways is when both sides still have value and when the future is already secure. If the Lakers start this season poorly while LeBron is injured, and if it becomes clear that the chemistry between him and Luka isn't working as expected, then maybe it's time to let him chase his final ring elsewhere. It would be sad the end of an era, but it could also be the moment to turn the page and begin a new chapter in Lakers history, with Luka Doncic as the face of the franchise. And who knows, maybe a few years from now, we'll look back and realize that this was the decision that allowed Doncic to fully shine and bring multiple championships to Los Angeles. Or maybe we'll regret breaking up a duo that could have won more. Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. The next few weeks will define the Lakers' future for many years to come. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think? Should the Lakers keep LeBron and Luka together and push for a title with this duo? Or would it be better to trade LeBron now and build the future entirely around Doncic? Which path would you choose if you were running the team? Leave your thoughts in the comments. See you next time, Lakers Nation.